Samsung is known for its innovative and cutting-edge technology, and it seems like they are taking a step further with their upcoming Galaxy Z Fold 6. Foldable phones have always come with a hefty price tag, especially those that open up like a book to reveal a larger screen inside. However, Samsung is determined to change that with a new approach to production. Traditionally, Samsung has sourced its screens from Samsung Display, their subsidiary. But now, they are exploring a different method for adding the bezel to their foldable phones. According to a report in the Elec, Samsung Display may have found a solution that could make the Galaxy Z Fold 6 more affordable. In the past, Samsung worked with supplier Seagate High-Tech to create the bezels using micro-dry process decoration. This involved cutting films to form the bezels on the devices. However, Samsung is now turning to inkjet printing for this process. By using inkjet printing, Samsung Display can still utilize film, but the film is longer, allowing for more bezels to be cut from a single source. This means less material is needed, resulting in reduced costs and a more affordable Galaxy Z Fold 6. Samsung's commitment to finding cost-effective solutions without compromising on quality is commendable. With the introduction of inkjet printing, they are revolutionizing the production of foldable phones and making them more accessible to a wider audience. The Galaxy Z Fold 6 is shaping up to be an exciting addition to Samsung's smartphone lineup, offering a larger screen experience at a more affordable price point. The production of bezels plays a crucial role in foldable phones as they serve to conceal internal components. However, creating bezels for foldable screens is a complex and expensive process. Samsung has been urging Samsung Display to focus on reducing the costs associated with bezel production for quite some time. Despite this, it's important to note that lower production costs do not necessarily translate to lower prices for consumers. While Samsung may face pressure to offer a more affordable Fold, which currently starts at $1799, it remains uncertain if the savings from manufacturing will result in a price drop. In comparison, the Pixel Fold and OnePlus Open are priced similarly at $1799 and $1699 respectively. If any of these phones were able to lower their prices, it would give them a competitive advantage over their rivals. Although Samsung has not officially commented on its plans for the Galaxy Z Fold 6, rumors have been circulating. Reports suggest that the upcoming model may feature larger internal and external screens, but the exact sizes have not been disclosed. Additionally, Samsung is said to be working on a design upgrade that could be implemented in future handsets, including the Galaxy S25. As more reports emerge in the coming months, we can expect to learn more about Samsung's foldable plans. The Galaxy Z Fold 6 is anticipated to be released in the second half of the year. Since 2019, they have really led the pack when it comes to foldables. For the first few years, they absolutely ruled the foldable market with the Galaxy Fold. But recently, some of those Chinese brands have started stepping in. People are saying the Honor Magic V2 and OnePlus Open are actually better than the Galaxy's phones now. So Samsung's trying to fix this. One idea is to launch a cheaper Galaxy Fold version. Over the years, we've heard rumors about cheaper flip and fold models coming, but they've mostly been wrong so far. According to a report by the Elec, Samsung is seriously considering introducing an affordable version of the Galaxy Fold 6 lineup later this year. The aim is to make foldable phones more accessible and increase their shipments. The report also includes data from Q1 2022 to Q4 2023, demonstrating that Samsung experiences spikes in market share whenever it launches a foldable phone. Additionally, the report highlights how Samsung has consistently maintained a market share in the foldable phone market while having less than 1% in the non-foldable Chinese phones market. However, it's important to note that a cheaper foldable option from Samsung does not necessarily mean it will be classified as a mid-range device. This has already been clarified by Samsung itself. Instead, we can expect to see a budget version of the Fold 6. Nonetheless, Samsung is currently uncertain about moving with its plans due to weak smartphone market conditions and concerns about preserving profitability if demand were to decline as it did in previous years. If Samsung follows through with its intentions, it is said that they will release 3 phones in their Galaxy Z series this year. The Galaxy Z Flip 6, a cheaper version of the Galaxy Fold 6 and the standard Fold 6. It isn't clear what will be the name of the cheaper version of the Fold 6, but looking at Samsung's recent record, it could be named the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Fan Edition. The report also claims that Samsung has reduced the thickness of the regular Fold 6 after looking at the foldable phones released by Honor and Huawei. The Galaxy Fold 6 is reportedly quite thin compared to the Fold 5. It could entice a lot of buyers, but how big a battery the company could fit inside that thin chassis remains to be seen. We're now going to run through the full specs, design, and the expected pricing to help you guys decide if it is worth the wait. For my regular viewers, you guys have seen this, so just skip to the next video, but if you're new here then hit subscribe now, and we'll get right into it. So with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6, we get a 7.6 inches foldable 120Hz dynamic AMOLED display. While it's the same size as its predecessor, we're expecting improvements in its brightness, color accuracy, as well as durability. It's coming with a resolution of 1812 by 2176, and it's going to be protected by Samsung's newest ultra-thin glass. Now there's also going to be less visible creasing in the center of the new foldable display, as well as water and dust resistance for the external display. We get a 120Hz dynamic AMOLED protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 3. It's going to be a 6.2 in display, and while the current resolution is unknown at the moment, Samsung are reportedly working on a much wider aspect ratio, and we're also going to see improvements to the brightness and color accuracy. And it will of course have a punch-hole camera in the top center. Now the selfie camera is going to be a 10 megapixels wide-angle camera on the cover display, followed by a 4 megapixels under display camera on the internal display. Then over on the rear, it's a 50 megapixels primary camera, a 12 megapixels ultra-wide, and then a 10 megapixels telephoto with 3 times optical zoom. Now it's actually the same camera system using the predecessor, but hopefully we will still see some improvements. Thanks to the software, it's going to be powered up by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 globally, and we get 12 gigs of RAM with up to 1 terabyte of storage, and this will of course be UFS 4.1. It's coming with a 4,400 mAh battery, while fast charging is still currently unknown. We're hoping for improvements to both wired as well as wireless charging. In terms of connectivity, we get advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 7, and then we also get ultra-wideband support, and it's coming with One UI 6 based on Android 14. It's expected to launch from $1,850 in August 2024. So the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 is looking like an incredible new folding phone from Samsung, and for a device that's kept the same design for some time. Now it's great that we're finally getting some changes in all areas. Now a bigger cover display with a wider aspect ratio is going to make the phone a lot more usable for those times that where you want to do something quickly and you don't want to unfold into the larger display, and the brighter display along with the new A features, powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, means general usability is going to be greatly improved. The fact that they're also thinning down the phone. On top of all this is just a bonus, and to be honest, the Z Fold 5 already looked like a very premium device, so I'm very excited for the Z Fold 6. Now, because of the similarities to its predecessor, I can't see anyone with a Fold 5 rushing for an upgrade, but for those in an older Fold or looking to try out their first Fold, then the Galaxy Z Fold 6 is going to be a great place to start. Now we've still got some time until the official launch, so it's likely we're going to get more and more leaks coming in, and of course I'll be sharing them as soon as they do. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future. So, how do you feel about seeing a cheaper Galaxy Z Fold 6 this year? Do let us know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you for the next time. Peace out.